maybe some people are joining. Some more people may be joining later. And maybe, well, they may
Pero vamos
want
a
to.
cobrar regalías. How do you
Okay.
say that?
Okay. If you want to be in the videos, well, you have to show yourselves on camera.
How do you say regalías, teacher? Sorry.
How do you say this?
Profits?
Profits. Profits.
Profit? Okay.
Profits. There is another word, but let me try to remember. I don't remember at this, you know. Well, let's start by introducing ourselves in the rooms, to make it more intimate. Well, in my case, well, my name is Israel Gonzàlez, you know me. I am originally from Mexico City, from the beautiful Iztapalapa. I am currently living in Iztapalapa, and I feel really proud. I am the proudest ever of living here, to be honest. I don't know why. Well, I know why. I know why. I think no matter these kind of things that happen to everyone on the street, I think it is a good place to live. And for me, it has been a really nice experience to see how this place is growing in a nice way. Well, so I am a teacher and I work independently now. I love it to be able to have this kind of nice chats with you. And currently I am pursuing having my own online school. I am like going for that. That is my goal this year, to make it big. And you know, I am using these kind of nice cameras. So I am pursuing my own online school. What about you? Okay. So I have been learning English for more than 15 years, and I have been teaching English. Sorry, I have been teaching English for more than 15 years. And I started learning English because I wanted to read books in English. That was my dream. I didn't want to become a teacher. I just wanted to read in English. So I want to know about your story. So how did you start learning English? Was it easy? Was it bad? I am going to give you access to this presentation. My language learning journey began when I realized the importance of English in activities I love doing. For example, reading. I wanted to read books in the original language, and I wanted to start with English. Later on, I realized that it was too much to ask to learn all the languages to read, but at least I decided to learn English. So what about you? Outside of studying, like apart from studying and teaching, I enjoy listening to classical music and, cycling. Cycling is my lady. No, I would say teaching is my lady. In my free time, you will often find me reading or doing yoga, as I was telling you. So what about you? I am going to give you access to this presentation. Give me a second so that you can see the questions. You can open it. Give me a second. Yes. Let me send it here in the chat so you can open it. Let me no. Let me share it with you. Okay. So you can open it. You will be with maybe 2 people in the room. So let's go to the rooms. I want you to introduce yourself to your group, to your team, and then you will tell us about the people you met. So let me open the rooms. Let me open the rooms. Where is it? Where is it? Ay, ya me lo cambiaron, manitos. Ajá. I don't know. No, it has to be here. Take it easy, Israel. Take it easy. Yes, it is here. Well, so 2 rooms. No, yes, 2 rooms. Uh-huh. So please go there and introduce yourselves. Rebe, are you there? Rebe.
Hi, Rebecca.
Zaira, Zaira. Hi,
Zaira.
Hi,
Hi.
how are you?
Hi.
fine. I'm happy to be here again. I stopped learning English last year. I think that I was in a point of my life where I focus in other things. So now I'm returning to studying English, but it is because I have a goal this year that is to study a master. So I need to improve my English, and I'm excited because I think that to improve my English is something I have to start now in order during the year I have this master.
Great.
In what field is your master, or is going to be your master?
I want to study a master abroad in London, in a master in water and wastewater
Oh, okay.
engineering.
Sustainability, all the environment and all this stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So,
Good luck.
so why don't you continue, Zaira, with introducing yourself?
Okay.
Interesting.
My name is Zaira Rebecca Pedras Ibarra, but I prefer Rebecca. I'm originally from Mexico City, and I currently living in Nesa, but near the Gustavo Madero. And I have been living here all my life. Now I'm a student. I am working in my thesis to finish my degree and to have my title. Yes. um,
No?
Currently,
What do you study? Sorry.
I'm studying chemical engineering.
At the CAE?
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes. Currently I'm pursuing having this master that I have already talked about. I have been learning English for, I don't know, maybe learning English since I was in the kindergarten, but and I started because of that, because I started at school. And I think that I have always been good in this topic. English is a topic that I have always enjoyed, But I think that now that I'm in other level, I have to really work hard to improve my English, because now I think that it's harder, and I think that it requires a lot of studying and a lot of practice to be in this level. So yes, and that's my language learning journey, and that I started at school, but now I think that I have to work hard. Um, uh, Outside of studying, I enjoy watching TV series. I really love doing that, and going to the cinema. I think that going to the cinema is something that I really enjoy. I really like it. And also reading, I think that I want to do it more this year. That's a goal that I have, but I really enjoy it. And in my free time, you will often find me spending time with my family and with my boyfriend and watching TV series.
Okay, nice to know about you.
Yeah, really nice.
Thank you.
Rebe is one of the craziest people I know. Well, not crazy in a bad way, but crazy in this kind of ideas. She's very intelligent. I have this reference of Rebe as a very intelligent girl, but also very respectful, but crazy sometimes.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Sorry, Rebe. Okay, who's next?
Eric, do you want to?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
if you want. Yeah, because I think I'm the new here. So yes,
Yes,
my name
in
is
fact.
yes, my name is Erendira Miranda. I was born here in Mexico City, and I think that all my life that are all my life have been here. So with some periods, short periods of time that I have lived abroad, and during 22 year and the last what the 22 year, yeah, during 20 el año 2022, during 22 year, or yeah,
No,
I was living
during 2022.
2022. I was I was living in Cancun, yeah, in Cancun, in Quintana Roo, doing a research stay in a public university over there. I call it Universidad del Caribe. I currently live very close to Metro Eugenia, in the, I think is the south, but in the center of the city. So yeah, it's I think it's a very well communicated zone. I'm a teacher also as Isra. I'm giving some online classes for a private university. My specialty, or my field of expertise, is tourism management. I have a degree, a master and PhD in tourism management, and that's why I was telling you, Rebe, that I can help you with the structure and writing your thesis, because I have even the year that I was at the UniCaribe University, I was given a methodological a course for research methodological course for social science for postgraduate students. So I mean, I have the expertise to help you to write, even if I don't know, I'm not an expertise in the topic. I think that the structures and the of a research are the same. The the scientific the method científico, scientific method is the same for is for the same for every field of knowledge. Currently, well, I told you I'm giving classes online for undergraduate students at a private university in tourist topics, and I have also worked in some projects like a professional independent, like a consultancy in tourism. Yeah, and I have been well, my English is a kind of rusty, and one of my goals of New Year is to get the C1 certification. I need it because there are some interesting positions in the private sector that yeah, they are requiring the C1 level. So that's one of my goals, and also I want to yeah to improve and maybe to I don't know how to say retomar to take again or
To
to come
retake.
back to the to retake
Mhm.
to retake yeah some years ago, because I'm 34 years old. when I graduated from the university, I used to make some translation. So maybe I would like to retake this field. In fact, the last semester of the year of 2023, yeah, I don't know, the last year, yes, the last semester of the year, I was taking a traduction course of general traduction.
Translation?
So translation, yeah, sorry. Oh, yeah, translation, yeah, and it was very, very interesting, and I couldn't do it as or yeah. Oh, okay. That's it. I didn't have the enough times to make a good course, but I think it was a good start to familiarize again with the language and all this stuff that I like a lot. Yeah, because I have been away from many years, so it's a good beginning again. Yes, and what else? Outside my language, yeah, I have been learning. Well, I have been teaching from more than 10 years. Outside of studying, I enjoy cooking for friends and family
I
a
enjoy
lot.
eating.
Okay, so welcome home. Yes, yes, I enjoy cooking for friends and family, and I like also, I used to read more, but nowadays with all this offer of streaming entertainment, now I have to say that I am kind of a fan of a streaming series, or sometimes I'm very, how do you say, clavada, or very
Very absorbed by
of some of these series, but it's okay. And in my free time, I don't have many free time.
You don't have a lot of free time? You don't have much?
No, not much. But maybe I will in this year. I have to lose some weight, so maybe I will do some exercise. Maybe I used to run some, not a lot, not marathons or something like that, but yes, 5-10 kilometers. Yes, maybe. I think I should do exercise again. Yeah, and I don't know. Maybe that's it.
Yeah, I think what you said, Ere, is very important. I always do exercise. Sometimes it is difficult. Sometimes you don't feel like waking up, but you say,
Yes.
okay, just a day at a time, one
Yes.
day every day. Yeah.
Discipline.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Really important. Well, now we have who? Who says me?
I want to ask a question to Eddie.
Yeah.
Why do you teach online classes instead of presential?
Because I was working for for presential classes for a private university here in Mexico City, but there were a restructuration of the faculty where I was a member, and they how do you say liquidar?
They yeah, well, they fire you. No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there were some internal movements, so I get fired, yeah, and
Mhm.
then I start with another university, and this is his way of working, no? So it's like this, and also with the pandemic, it was like everybody was in working online, but to be honest, I prefer. Of course, to be in contact and in touch with a person by presentially, yeah, presential classes, yeah.
Ere, I think instead of firing
Physical,
you, they just let you out, like let you
let
leave.
you, yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, free, yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Okay,
I love teaching online. Ere. I don't know you, but
yeah,
I have been learning a lot about how to use technology, and I love it.
yes. At the beginning, it was very difficult for me because
Mm,
I mean it was like a shock. But then nowadays I think I love it, and because I don't have to spend 2 hours or more than an hour on the stuck on a traffic on the traffic.
mhm.
Uh, yeah, you have the same or yeah, the same material or more, no, even when you are on an online classes. Also, nowadays, for example, I have students from all Latin Americans, so that is I think it's a plus or a benefit of giving online
Mhm.
classes, that you can be connected with people all around the world, or yeah, this is like magic, no? In for
Mhm.
our
Mhm.
grandparents, maybe this kind of classes that today are very common. It's like normal
And
for us now.
something you should consider, Ere, and I think it is the best advice I can give you. Uh,
Yes.
Little by little, you should move everything online. So that
Yeah.
eventually you may be able to sell your courses in dollars from people not only in Mexico, but all around the world. I am learning to do that. Maybe I can give you some tips if you are interested.
Yeah,
I
thank you.
am learning. Well, I decided to pay for a course. It takes
Yes.
1 year only to do marketing for
Okay.
school, for online schools. I know it is
Yeah.
going to be don't get scared. It is going to be
No.
like 6,000, no, 60,000 pesos.
Okay. Okay.
But to pay all around the year.
Yeah, yeah,
But I think it is a good
it's
investment.
affordable. Yeah, of course.
It
Yes,
is a
yes,
good
it's affordable.
investment because they teach you how to do publicity online, how to invest money, and how to sell your courses. Not only to put them into video and everything. No, they also teach you to do all of this online to learn some programs to do
Yes.
automatically and all of
Oh,
it. So it is
yeah.
really.
Then you can tell me more information about the course you're taking. Yeah, I would
Yeah,
like to
well,
know.
let me take the first part and I will tell you more. But I know it
Okay.
is going to be good. This guy is from Argentina, but he lives in Spain.
Okay.
He is a very good teacher, and I think he has the system to do it. You can say it like,
Okay.
yeah. Well, who's next? Gabi. Gabi was talking about, yes,
Teacher.
about it.
Well, I am Gabriela, and I'm from Mexico. I don't know how can I correctly say that I live in Mexico State, teacher.
That
Like,
you live currently living. I am
uh-huh,
currently living in the state of Mexico, or yeah,
the
state
state
of.
of Mexico. Well,
Mhm.
the state of Mexico. And I have been living here for all my life. Currently, I am a PhD student in economics at Politécnico. I'm just finishing my first semester now in January. And what else? Currently I am pursuing to get this certification, but mid-year I am considered. And also to finish the data course I already told you about. Also to take all my semesters in the best way I possibly can to pass all my subjects. What else? Also for the second semester here at the PhD, they ask you for having a proposal for an article. So I have to work on that too. What else? Yeah, that's enough. I think it's a lot of things. Yeah. I have been learning English. I remember when I was in high school, I started taking my first classes at Celix Azcapotzalco, I think. I used to go on Saturdays to study English. And then I stopped and retake my classes, I think when I was at university. But only like for 2 years. I think, I don't remember quite well. And then I retake the classes in pandemic. I think that's at the same time that the teacher start their classes, his classes, sorry. And then why I decided to study English? Because I have the goal of studying abroad, and I wanted to go to a country who is English.
Where English is spoken?
Yeah. Yeah. I want to study to a country where English is spoken. So it was demanding for me to have a certification. What else?
Congratulations again, Gabby.
Thank you, teacher. Besides of studying, I enjoy singing and in the music in general. Last year, like since April, I think, my mother and I we joined to a singing class, and also with the same professor, with the same teacher, I started to taking piano lessons. But to be honest, in August, my mother got a surgery, so we stopped. And then we retook the classes in November or in October, I think. But my piano lessons, I stopped them again because sometimes I feel a little bit overwhelmed with all the activities that I have. And I know that as a woman, it's important not to fool myself with a lot of activities, because stress is horrible in women, and I really don't want to experience the effects of stress, because I have experienced them, and for me it's really bad. So that's why I am just considering the singing lessons, because they like me a lot, and they are like, they don't demand like a mental how do you say, like esfuerzo mental,
Effort.
like
mental
effort.
effort.
They don't demand me mental effort. They are just fun for me. But the piano,
Well, for example, I want to know more about it, Gabby. Such as what? What activity?
Well, the piano lessons I have to learn during, sorry, I have to practice during the week, no. And you know
Uh-huh.
that with the piano you learn the two hands, no? You
Mhm.
read, sorry, the pentagrams for the right hand and the left hand.
Mhm.
So you have to remember all the notes. So it's, well, for me, it was kind of not detrimental, but how do you say desgastante?
Detrimental.
Detrimental? Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Well,
that would be a very formal word, but I could say it could be taxing. Well, taxing is another one, a very formal word.
taxing.
Taxing.
Uh, well,
Um,
yeah, I don't know what other word. I really love the piano lessons, but with all the activities that I have, my very priority, my very first or my most important priority is the PhD, and also the data course. And also at church, I started to perform. Well, my idea was to start performing by myself with my mother, because we
mhm.
both were taking the singing lessons, but other ladies start to join to the little group. So now I have to teach them, like I'm very basic, but
Mm.
the songs that we are going to sing the next Sunday, and that's also I have to make the time for that. So with the PhD, with my course, with the this part of the ladies court, is that correct?
Mhm. Uh-huh.
Yeah. And the piano lessons, and the singing lessons. No,
Uh,
that's
uh-huh.
it's a lot. It's a lot. I often start. Well, I easily get this feeling of being like overwhelmed. I don't know what expression I could use. Like
Yeah,
full
overwhelmed. Mhm.
full of activities. And
Mhm.
as I told you before, um, I don't want. I come to a point that I have to do this and this and this and this, and I don't want. I want to rest. I need to rest. We all women
Uh,
need
uh-huh.
to not. We all should know that for the biological functions in our body, we have to avoid stress. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's a really important difference with men that you don't have this problem. You can have
Well, I
that.
think stress can be bad in general, but maybe as you said, for women it could be different in a way, yeah. But
Yeah.
something that you mentioned, Gabby, uh, I always mention Lou, although she's not in the room, because
Mhm,
she has this kind of wisdom, and
mhm,
I like the way she takes the class. She takes
mhm.
this class, the classes with me, like how do you say this? As a relaxing activity for her.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And I try to see my classes like that. Maybe some classes are more demanding than others,
Mhm.
but she sees my classes like her free time to enjoy.
Uh-huh.
So maybe it is difficult for some people to say, I really, teacher? But she sees
It
everything, well, the class in that way. So I think we should take something we do every day or something we want to do every day, but not only as an obligation, but also as a way of relax. Mhm.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
welcome to the course, Gabby.
Yes. Thank you,
Okay. Uh, who's next?
Lucerito.
Ajá, super lucero.
Yes,
Okay.
pozole girl. Don't
Ajá,
forget it.
someday, one day, ajá, Lucero is going to appear on camera.
Oh, yes, one day. Not today, but one day.
Not today. When she finds the right moment to shine. Okay, so we invite you. But tell us about you, please.
Okay, well, my name is Lucero Trinidad Zúñiga Vázquez. It's a really long name. And I'm originally from Ecatepec. I currently live there, and I've been living here, well, there, since I have memory, since I was born, I guess. Right now I'm studying a master degree in telecommunications, and I think it's a really good master. I like studying, so in that file, I think it was a really great opportunity. Well, currently, I'm writing my thesis. I'm trying to finish it. I'm expecting to finish that one until maybe August of this year. So I'm kind of stressed and how do you say this? I how do you say this? I can't
I
remember the
don't read
word.
minds, Lucero. I don't read
Ah,
minds.
Worried,
no, well, yes,
worried,
I'm worried, but
stressful.
that's not the word that I'm looking for. It's like
Uh-huh.
exciting, that one. Yes, I'm excited.
Excited.
Excited. Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Because I've been working on that from, well, since for 2 years. So I think it's a good way to finish my studies. And I've been learning English for 12 years. I started when I was in secondary school, and the reason why was because I wanted to understand what Justin Bieber was saying in his songs. It was the main reason, and that's it. True. Yeah.
I wanted
So
to kiss Meg Ryan when I was a child. Maybe that is why I wanted to learn English. Meg
okay,
Ryan.
yeah, I
Uh-huh.
got you. I got your idea because I was the same when I was a little child. And yeah, I think it was the main reason why I started studying English, like showing a really interested in this subject. So I was really crazy for Justin Bieber. I don't know why, but well, it works
You were
too.
mad about him. Mad about him.
Math?
That is the expression. Have you seen the movie Mad About what was the name? Mad About Mary. Mad About Mary.
Uh,
That's the name
Yes.
of the movie.
and
And you
what does
say,
that mean,
when you
like?
are mad about something, you feel really attracted, and you feel
Okay. So
Something,
I was really mad.
something or somebody is mad about something or somebody. Okay,
yes.
thank you.
So you can say, Israel, I am mad about your class. Oh.
Okay,
Okay.
But
okay.
be careful because you say mad at, it is the
Yes.
opposite. You get angry with someone. She got mad at me. Like she was crazy. And well, the guy yesterday, the one who hit
Okay,
me, he was mad at me. That is something
okay.
opposite. Uh-huh. Okay. Yes,
Mad
Lucero,
at
sorry.
is
Okay.
negative and mad
Mad about and mad at.
about is positive. Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh. Let me write it here
Okay.
in the chat. In the chat.
Yeah.
Thank you, teacher.
Uh-huh.
Okay. May I continue?
Yes, please. Sorry.
It's okay. Well, yeah. I started learning for that reason. I wanted to understand what Justin Bieber was saying. I was really mad about him. And then my language learning journey began when I realized that I really love the language and not just for understand what Justin Bieber was saying. Um, I mean, in general, I'm in love with this language, and I feel like I would like to learn as much as possible because I think it's really important for communicate and to make friends,
To
maybe
communicate. Mhm.
to to get friends, well, to make friends, and also to get a job or whatever. I think in real life is really important, in general. So English is one of the activities that I do enjoy. Um,
My
unless when we are
classes, Lucero.
yeah,
Say it. My
yes,
classes.
yes, 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 of course. But well, I don't like when we were checking inversions. Do you remember? I hate that topic.
Yeah,
I
you
did
hated
hate.
it, but
Yes,
yes.
I couldn't understand at all. So one of my achievements, yes, no, my purpose. One of my
Uh,
purpose of this year is to learn them well at all. So yeah, I don't like
Lucero,
inversions.
I have bad news for you.
What? We want to
Inversions are
see
very
what?
important for CAE, for C1.
Okay. Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
they were
okay.
not important for FCE. For B2, they were just like an extra that I wanted to give you. But now
Yeah,
for C1, they are a must.
okay. I'm
Sorry.
gonna study as hard as possible because I want to learn it for not for myself, like to stay with my pride, like I
Ajá,
could do it.
ajá.
Yes, like
The
to
thing,
feel powerful, you know?
ajá, in English, well, in common English, they are not really useful, not really common. Uh-huh. But in academic English, these kind of certifications, they want you to excel, like to excel, sorry, to do more, to go further. Uh-huh. So they ask you that because you are supposed to write articles or essays, and these structures are very common in these kind of writings. So we are going to check
Oh,
it for, we are going to find a reason. It is just maybe in FCE, to be honest, it was just to learn to learn inversions, for you to
mhm.
familiar with them. But we never got too much into how to apply them into articles or essays because it was too much. It could have taken
Okay.
like months. But this time we are going to do it in a way that we are going to check inversions and we are going to check how to apply them in writings. Maybe it is going to take some time, but little by little we can.
Okay. Okay.
Go.
Okay. I'm gonna take the chance, the risk, I guess.
There is another phrase that if you want to write it, it is take
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
plunge. Let me write it.
Yeah.
This is very advanced. Take the
Do you know something? I can see what are you writing in the chat because it's like the general chat and it doesn't appear
no.
nothing.
I am writing it here on the WhatsApp group.
Okay, that
Uh-huh.
is why because I
Yeah.
was
Sorry. Sorry.
yeah, okay.
Take the
What
plunge
about you, Madam?
means take the plunge means to take this difficult step and to take the challenge. But this is very,
Okay,
very advanced. And
okay.
it is usually or commonly said when you get married. I think
Okay.
taking
When
the
you become
plunge
really.
this year. No.
Oh,
Se vale,
great.
diablo panzón. Se vale, diablo panzón, never jamás. Ajá. So, yeah, take the plunge.
Take the
Okay.
plunge.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay.
I don't know what was
I
said.
sorry.
Okay. Outside of studying, I enjoy reading books, working out, painting, and spend time with my friends and my family.
Okay.
And the last point, in my free time, you will often find me maybe reading, um, watching TV series. I love K dramas and all those kind of stuffs, and
I know.
maybe sleeping too. So
You girls love sleeping. And I need to understand that.
everybody loves sleeping.
I don't
So
know.
don't you like it?
Yeah, but it is for me it is something that Sometimes I see it as a pleasure, but sometimes I think my mind is dangerous in my dreams. No, yes,
Okay.
a little bit. But no, I think I love living my life. That is why I try to enjoy sleeping, but balance it with my activities. I try not to
Mhm.
oversleep.
Ah,
Well,
okay, okay.
more than 6 hours for me is oversleep.
Really?
Yes. So
Oh,
it is like 6 hours every day, 6 or going to 7 maybe, but no more than that. Mhm.
okay, okay. Great. And well, I think that's all.
Excellent, Lucero. Okay, questions for
Thank
Lucero
you.
Mm,
before we go to the general room.
What are you planning to do after finishing your master, Lucerito?
Oh my
Shine,
God, Gabi.
shine the word. Uh-huh.
Yes. That's a difficult question. Because I'm still thinking about what I'm gonna do in the future. Because I'm thinking to take up the PH. I think it's the right way to say it.
Mhm.
But also I'm thinking to, to go out, well, go out in the sense out of the school and start working, like looking for a job or something. But I don't know. Both of those options makes me feel kind of good. But for that reason, I don't know which of them choose. So I'm still thinking. Do you have any advice?
May I?
Yes.
Well,
Yes,
first,
yes.
Gabby.
No, in fact, I think Eri might suggest something better.
No, sorry, what is your field of specialty, Lucero? Your master degree is on what?
Your
Yeah,
field of expertise.
it's in telecommunications. I studied
You say yes,
engineering.
like
Yeah,
engineering. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Well, it depends. What do you want to do? I don't know if you have worked before or not, but maybe if you want to be a researcher, I mean to make a career in the academic or research sector, I think you should continue with your PhD grade. But if you want to, I mean to apply what you know now or your specialization, I think
Your
it's a good idea
specialty.
to a specialty. Yeah, sorry.
Uh-huh.
I think it's a good idea to have some experience at the industry, no, at the sector, and maybe yeah. It depends what do you want, and also I think that I can tell you it depends of the field of a specialty, but here in Mexico, it's now it's very competitive sector to be or to try to get a good job, even in a public or even in a private university as a research or as a professor. I mean, there is most of the good universities or places to work are complete. Yeah, maybe
Mhm.
in some areas you
Competitive.
can get.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's very competitive. So I don't know. It depends what you want, and also I can tell you that of course the salary in the academic sector is not going to be the same as the sector, a private sector. I mean, for
Yeah.
your field of
Mhm.
specialty, I think you can get better salaries and things like that in the
Mhm.
private sector, because in academic field or research, well, you don't. I mean, you can get a good salary, a good way of living, and that's it. But you're not going to be rich. It's like a
Mhm.
kind
Yeah.
of a love for teaching, for research. I think I would say that it's kind of It's a way of life, yes, but it's not for to be rich or millionaire or something like that. So it depends what you want to do. And also it's very demanding. It's very competitive and very demanding, because if you want to be a part of the, SNI,
Yeah.
National System of Research, you have
Yeah.
to work a lot. It's not easy, and to all the time to writing, to write
Writing.
articles,
Mhm.
and writing, and so it's not easy. It's not that easy. I see. It's not easy. So you should decide, no, and you should to see what options you have, maybe in the private sector or by your own, no, maybe you can, I don't know, create a startup company or something, or I don't know, because as we said at the beginning of the class, nowadays the artificial intelligence, technologies, and all this stuff, it's part of the everyday life, no, for everybody, and
Mhm.
has many appliance. So it depends what you
Right.
want to do, but yes,
Mhm.
you have to think
I
about it.
would say
Yeah,
has many
Thank
applications.
you.
Applications.
applications.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Ere is totally right in many things. Uh-huh. And but if you want to go for the other part, not the academic part that Ere is referring to, if you want to go for the private sector, Lucero, please come to me. Why? Because I think I have experience to help you, like doing research for a good job, how to write an application in English, how to prepare your resume. This is something that I have been working with with some students also during the evenings in the part of the business English.
Oh yeah.
We
Yeah.
deal
Yeah.
with a lot of these aspects, like how to prepare for a job interview, for example. Also, how to do some networking, rapport with clients, how to learn. Well, we have been learning vocabulary about the industry also, so it will help you if you want to go the other way, and this course will help you if you want to go more for the academic part, because this certification is more about academy and some academic English, let's say. Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Thank you, teacher, and thank you, Ere. You are really
Welcome.
nice.
Yeah.
well, no
Thank
more
you.
questions because we are coming back to the main session. Okay.
Okay.
Teacher,
Yes,
and then
Gabby.
can you also share with me that part of looking for jobs and the
Of course, Gabby, you are one of my favorite
yeah.
people on this planet, and you know it.
No,
Uh-huh.
thank you,
How can
teacher.
I say no to all of you, especially you, Gabby? Because I don't know, listening to your voice, Gabby, is like violence for me. Okay.
Thank you, teacher. Sound
Yes.
nice as usual.
Yes, Gabby. So, can we go to the main room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go there. Uh-huh. Let me. Let's go there. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Lou. Don't you think we forgot about you guys, Alvaro and Lou and Alex?
Yeah, sure.
And the thing is that the
Convince
conversation
me.
with Gabi and Nere and Lucero and who else was there? And Rebe was sorry. But now it is your chance. So I am going to ask Ere, Gabi, Lucero to ask you some questions, guys. That you would like to know about Lou and the guys here. So, Gabi, can you prepare a question for Alex or for Lou?
Yes, for Ali. Ali. What are you currently doing, Ali? Are you working?
No, I'm not currently working, but I am, apart from attending this course, I'm attending courses related to my major. And the next week, the next week I will start attending a French course.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
Who do I know your French teacher? No?
Uh, I don't even know him or her.
Okay. So I thought it may be from people at
Yeah, he or
Celex.
she is from Celex because that's the
Okay.
institution where I'm going to attend the course. But
Okay,
I don't
okay.
remember his or her name.
Okay. Well,
Wow.
we will know.
Mhm.
And how long is it going to take, Alex?
Well, each module lasts 2 months, and it is
Months.
1 hour
Saturdays?
per day from Monday to
Ah,
Friday.
oh, okay. Is
Yeah,
it
it's
with a
not
group or
intensive.
one-to-one?
No, in a group.
Okay. Well, in a group I prefer like 2-hour classes. It is like we do more things, but 3 days per week. So well, excellent. A question for Alvaro. Who has a question for Alvaro? Who says
Sorry,
me?
teacher.
Yes.
So, is this course going to be just Monday, Tuesday, and Friday?
Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from
Ah,
11 to 1.
okay. Thanks.
Okay. Well, a question for Alvaro. Who says me?
Mm,
Ere, thank you.
yeah, me. Yeah. Hello, Alvaro. You said you were working on in artificial intelligence for your PhD thesis. Where are you studying?
Yes, I study computer science. My laboratory is related with machine learning, and my field is deep learning in artificial intelligence. So I try to identify if an image have a disease using an algorithm
Yes.
and training. And after that, we can show an image to the algorithm, but this image is an image that the algorithm haven't seen before. So the algorithm could identify if the image has a disease or not. It's a classification task,
Okay.
but it's
Thank
in
you.
the medical field. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I think my question was, where are you studying all this
Ah,
specialty?
we're at Politécnico en SIC, Centro de Investigación en
Oh,
Cómputo.
okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Alvaro. And a question for Lou, for beautiful Lou. Ooh.
Peaceful, Lou. Lou, we need
Peaceful.
your guidance to be in balance always, please, and advice for not being overwhelmed with the activities we have to do. What's your secret, Lou, to be always in balance, please?
Hi, Gabby. I'm really happy to hear you, to see you again. And of course, I'm not, and we couldn't be all the time on balance. We could try to do it all the time, right? But we could have been maybe a little bit overwhelmed from time to time. But the most important that I've been experienced with this situation is try to not to give a lot of importance to the things that happened. I mean, not in the way that you could feel really overwhelmed, because everything happens because they needed to be happened, and you even though you can have at that moment a bad feeling about it, because it could be really maybe frustrating and stuff, uh, if you at that moment try to think that what you are not seeing, that you need to be really focused on that maybe it's happening because is telling you, this experience is telling you that something needs to be changed. So being open to that is what I think it's really helping to move on to the next level, and trying to not to be really negative on that, because everything is happening because you need it. The universe maybe is telling you that you are not paying attention maybe to that point, to that specific point. So just try not to be so tragic about changes, because changes they are happening because they need to be happened. So it's really nice to have this in mind. Maybe sometimes we could be listening to everyone or outside, but the point is that maybe trying not to focus on that, just trying to remain a little bit silent in order to listen to your inner self, because it never I don't know, it is not going to lie, because it's yourself, and you don't want to be or to hurt yourself, of course. So listening to you before than anyone else is, I think it's the best for you. You can listening listen to a lot of things that many or piece of advices that people could tell you, and you can take it into account, not to do it, but just to have another opinion, another point of view. But it's not, it doesn't mean that you need to do it that way, because the most important is inside of you. And I think it have been working for me. And I could tell you this, I could give you this part of my point of view. But yes, trying to just to be focused on that, and not to feel overwhelmed, because sometimes you can maybe you can solve some situations, but it doesn't depend, or everything is not depending on you all the time. So having this in mind could be really helpful.
It didn't depend on me.
Tell you. Oh yes, I'm so sad because of
and I put some makeup, to be honest. I didn't want to appear like that on camera, but yes. You know, I felt my mother told me, because I had to call her. Yeah. And my mother told me, you know, Israel, that person is going to end up badly, and my mother was very angry. But I said, no, I don't want this person to end up badly in a bad situation or suffering an accident. I just feel like this person should take it easy in his life. Because he was very angry. He wouldn't allow me to say anything. He just balanced against my bicycle and he hit me. So it was like no way reason could have done anything for him. So I think he was suffering from something. So,
yes. He might be in the middle of something.
No, he was driving a motorcycle. It is easier to escape from a car. From a motorcycle, I think it is almost impossible.
Yes.
For a bicycle, it is easier to go away when it is a car, although it is more dangerous, to be honest. Yeah, but this person was totally enraged. It is the word, enraged. So I don't know. I am just happy that it was not more serious or more severe, let's say.
Yeah.
So okay.
It happens, teacher.
Yes. Well, good things will happen. So okay. let me start sharing a little bit before we finish today, because I consider it was more important to have this kind of conversation with you. For some of you, it had been a long time since last time we saw each other. So, well, before we go to those activities, because it was too much of ourselves, maybe we can continue with more nice questions tomorrow. But what do you know about the exam? The format structure of C1 Advanced. What do you know? Yes, Ellen.
Yes, the exam has, I think, 4 or 5 parts. One is writing, the second is speaking, listening, listening,
Reading
writing,
and use of English.
Yeah, reading and use of English. Use of English is about grammar. Yeah, about grammar. Listening is about listening audios and to answer some very specific questions. Reading, you have to read some text and also to answer very specific questions. And I don't know, speaking, I think it has, I don't know if I don't remember if 1 or 2 parts. One is with a partner that you don't know, and you have to have a conversation with the person who is evaluating you and with the other classmate or partner. And I don't know which one is missing me. I don't know, reading, speaking,
Okay,
grammar.
well, you said, let's retake it. You said listening, listen.
Yes.
Reading and use of English. Yes, it is about grammar and also about vocabulary.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And of course about reading, but now they put it together in the same the same section. Okay. Yes. Then you said speaking. We are going to check some the parts of speaking in some other days. These 2 weeks, let me just make it easier for you. These 2 weeks we are going to check information about the exam, but with some other aspects. For example, tomorrow we are going to check reading, the parts of the exam that are about reading and some reading techniques. Not tomorrow. So sorry, next class. Next Wednesday. We are going to check that. And we are going to check all the sections, but one by one. But we are going to start with a general view. Okay? So don't worry. Okay, what do you know about the materials and resources that you can use? Sorry. What other, no. Yes, you're right. Materials and resources that you can use.
Material, nothing. your knowledge, and
you're your own
pen
material,
and,
you say.
yeah, pencil and pen.
As we say in Spanish, que Dios te agarre confesado.
Yeah, that's it. Yes.
Okay. Well, but what materials in general? I don't know. Let me choose a victim. A victim here. Rebe. Because Rebe has this beautiful mind. Please, your microphone, Rebe. Don't be bad. What materials and resources, Rebe, no, I don't. Qué resbalón. What materials and resources, Rebecca, do you think you can use to know more and to prepare for the exam? To know more about the exam and to prepare and to improve your level of English.
For example, in reading, I think that reading some serious material, for example, articles, maybe some books, or reading passages that have lots of vocabulary could help in order to make bigger or vocabulary.
To improve your vocabulary.
Yes. And for example, in listenings, I think that videos with also a lot of vocabulary and with this kind of speaking where you can catch clearly the words, for example, documentals or something like that, it could be helpful.
Okay, okay, I like it. I like it. Yes. What other resources, guys? Who says me? Thank you, Rebe. What other resources do you think you can use to learn more, to improve your English? No? Don't chicken out. No? Okay. Don't worry. Oh, well, how many sections do we have for the exam? Do you know? Apart from the the sections that we mentioned but subsections, for example. Because you said reading and use of English. How many sections do we have in reading and use of English?
8.
8. Yes, 8. We are going to check one by one. Don't worry if you don't know. How many sections do we have in the speaking part in the interview?
1 or 2?
4.
The individual, no.
It's been a long time. Ya no había hecho ese sonido, ese ruido horrible. No, sorry. How many sections in the speaking part? Gabi?
I don't know.
No?
Like 4, teacher?
4, yes, Gabi. Yes, 4 sections. We are going to check all the parts of the interview. And sorry for the noise, but I think sometimes it is. I know I cannot do it anymore. So, well, yes, in the listening part, how many sections do we have? Lucero? Hello, Lucero, you know.
I'm here. What
In
was
the
the question?
listening. How many sections do we have in the listening section?
2
2?
or 3?
No,
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know.
we have 4 too. 4 sections.
Okay. Thank you.
Don't worry. Well, in the writing, how many sections do we have in writing? Lou knows. Not who knows, no. Lou knows.
Well, in writing, I remember 2 parts because we need to do some, maybe an essay, maybe a mail or reports or something like that, right?
Yes, there is one part which is always an essay. We're going to check it tomorrow, like little by little. We are going to, well, in this case, we have part 1 is always an essay. We are going to check the structure of an essay and everything. And part 2 can be a letter, can be a report. It can be also a proposal for some kind of an idea to carry out. But also, well, but always in the academic context. Because CAE, well, the C1 from Cambridge now is more academic than it used. It is a little bit like IELTS, but I would say more difficult than IELTS. So, yeah. So it is growing in this way. Then,
which certificate do you consider is the better, Chair, between
no,
CAE
I don't
and
think there
IELTS?
is a better certification. I think there is a more appropriate certification, Alex.
And
yeah, let me tell you. If you, for example, you want to enter a university in the United States, you should visit the website and ask questions. Which are the certifications that you validate, and which ones are the ones that you prefer? This is very important. Because nowadays, some universities are getting more open to different kinds of certification, but some others are getting more restricted. So that is why it is important to go and find out about the specific certification that you need for a university, but also to do some research in general. What are the, for example, IELTS? I think IELTS is growing in the academic part, but only in some areas, only in some for some countries. For example, in the United States. But if you want to enter a university in Europe, Cambridge certifications are better appreciated. That is why you should like, where do I want to study? What do I want to study? What university do I want to attend? That is why it is not so easy to say, go for this one. No, I think you should take some time to find out, Alex.
Thanks, teacher.
Okay. Well, the time for each section, do you know this? Tan, tan, tan. Who says me? No? Well, don't worry. Tomorrow, I will tell you. ¿Por qué no ahorita? No. Tomorrow. Sorry. Well, tomorrow, we are going to check each section. We are going to talk about the exam. We are going to talk about all the requirements for the exam and the validation of some universities give it. And why is it important to consider this certification? I would say there is nothing wrong with doing some research on your own. If you have some time and you have 5 minutes, I am going to check what C1 advanced exam is about. And tomorrow we are going to explore more about yourselves and more about the certification. No, not tomorrow, on Wednesday. Ay, ¿qué me pasa si me pegaron
Next class.
Next class. Next class.
That's it.
Okay. Okay. Well, do you before we go, I want you to go to the WhatsApp group. The WhatsApp group. I wrote some phrases because they were coming up during the conversation, and I think it is important to check them. Remember, when you say mad about someone, it means that you like a person a lot. I am mad about Lou because she's so nice. So I am really interested in her and what she does and everything. But if you say mad at someone, yesterday my ex-girlfriend got mad at me. Well, yeah, now it is my ex-girlfriend. Just a joke. Y que ni quería, as we say. So mad at someone means that she was angry with you for any reason. She was mad at me yesterday. The guy I was telling you, yeah? He got mad at me, not with me, at me. And about you, when you say mad about you, you really like someone. Yeah, so that is why it is important.
Really opposite significance.
Yeah, the meaning is really different.
Wow.
The same with crazy. I am crazy about you. Like, you got me this kind of happy. But she was crazy at me. She was angry. Or she got crazy at me. But it is more common with math. Well, then we check the next phrase. Take the plunge. To take the risk to do something really difficult. Take the plunge. For example, getting married. Yes, Ale. Yes. Don't do it. Some people, sorry, bye. You did it. No way back. Well, then the difference between, no, sorry. I am thinking of doing something, means I am planning. For example, I am thinking of, I don't know, buying a new bicycle. Like it is a plan that I have. Well, not really, but it is just an example. That is what we say to refer to a plan, something that you're considering doing. Then it depends on what you want. That is the correct structure. It depends on what you want. If you want to study academics or if you want to study business English, for example. It depends on your specialty. But with the preposition on. It depends on you. It is a very common preposition and verb collocation. Verb, preposition, collocation. Then we have the difference between on balance and in balance. For example, on balance, I would say it was a good year. On balance, like in general. After considering everything. And it is very common. It is a very common phrase for essays, on balance, at the end of an essay. Like saying in summary, on balance. And I love having my life in balance with everything in the right amount or the right position. In balance. Okay? And the phrase, we say, I need to build up vocabulary, to improve, to have more vocabulary. Build up. That is the right verb. Okay? Well, on Wednesday, we are going to continue talking about everybody, about ourselves. Very nice questions. Very entertaining. And also, we are going to continue talking about the exam on Wednesday. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
See you next Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, teacher.
Nice to
Lots of
meet you.
love.
Nice to meet
See
you.
ya.
Bye.
Nice meeting you.
It's a
Bye.
pleasure. Bye.
Bye.